cherubs, welcome back. If you can't tell, I'm ill. I've got like some kind of laryngitis type thing, so if my voice is dipping in and out, that is why. It won't be like that for the whole video, but I need to film the intro now, so you're just gonna have to put up with it. But today we have another book video, which is very exciting, and recently I got accepted into the TikTok Shop creator program, I guess it's called, and I noticed that there are loads of books on TikTok Shop, and I thought, well, why don't I do a video of TikTok Shop choosing my next books? So that's basically the whole video. I don't think it needs that much more explaining. I don't have very high expectations for it because I feel like books I've read because of BookTok haven't tended to be that good. So I'm just gonna search up, I don't know whether to search up like a genre. Let me just do books and see what comes up first, and then if I'm not getting a good selection, I'll do maybe like 2 fantasy, 1 romance, and see what comes up. Okay, Powerless, I've already read that whole series. I have read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. I see what I mean, all of it's like sets. I have read Caraval, I've not read all of it. I haven't read the Let Them theory, but I don't really know that I want to do non-fiction. Okay, we have our first one. We have Beth O'Leary, Swept Away. So let me add that into my bag. I've read Beth O'Leary before and I liked her, so they're all sets. They're all very tempting sets, I'll be honest. Fourth Wing. Is Fourth Wing the first one? Now, the thing with this is I think I might do Fourth Wing, but my sister has the book, so I'm not going to bother getting it. But that is a pretty good deal, £12 for a hardback, to be honest. I'll save that just so I remember. I think Fourth Wing is the first one in that. Okay, we'll do one more. Should I do a blind date with a book? Abby Jimenez I do have just for the summer, but I want to read the rest of her books first, so we're not going to do that. I literally thought this would be so quick and it's taking ages. One Dark Window. What is that? I feel like I'm not doing this video as I said I would, because I was going to do just the first ones that came up when I'm reading this, and I'm like, I don't know that I like this. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm sorry. Wing. Glow of the Everflame. Again, I know my sister has that. I've just finished reading Prison Healer and I didn't like it. We're not doing that. None of this is really my vibe. Whoa! You can get the full 5 Court of Thorn and Roses for £6. That's pretty good. Fourth Wing again. Abby Jimenez again. Okay, should I search up? I might search up a blind date with a book. I think that's cute. Fantasy blind date with a book. I feel like you're spending more, but hey, cheap. Okay, if I do fantasy. Okay. Add to basket. Fab. Okay. So I'm going to order those 2 and then read Fourth Wing. Guys, shipping, it's double the price with shipping. It's only £11 for both books, but then it's £11 for shipping. That seems extortionate. This is not quite as simple as I thought it would be, I'll be honest. Yeah, the Beth O'Leary one is £7.99. Not doing that. Unless I like buy that, I could buy it on Kindle, but I'm not spending more than the book on shipping, sorry. So let's get rid of that and we'll do the blind date with a book. Now I'm going to actually start this challenge and we're going to read Fourth Wing. I was going to read the Beth O'Leary one first, but because I just read a romance I wanted to read Fourth Wing. So we're going to go into my sister's room because she has it. Welcome to my sister's bookshelf. I can't immediately see it. The issue. Or at least she said she had it. Where is it? Oh, here. Right here. Oh my god, this is massive! How am I... This is massive! It's currently 12:30 at night, but I just want to update because I'm like, how far in am I? 53 pages in. I'm intrigued. Like I don't feel like I feel either way about it just yet. The one thing, I'm just like, it's obnoxiously large. Like whenever I'm reading, I feel like I'm being like, hi everyone, I'm reading. I felt like I read quite a lot today, but then you look at it and it's like, no. But no, I do like it. I feel like the characters are interesting, and I don't really see where it can go is like my only thing. Like I don't really see how it's gonna last that long, but I guess that's what we're gonna find out. I did listen to Fourth Wing on Spotify, and I don't ever listen to audiobooks or like podcasts or anything like that. I don't really like connect with them, but it was good. Honestly, for this walk I was like vibing with it, and it meant I got a bit more progress done on the book, 'cause obviously it's a very long book. The one thing I will say, I don't like the sound effects especially since a lot of it's bones breaking and crunching and stuff. It's gross. I'm about to read, but I want to see how much like the not podcast but audiobook was. So I was here 57. Okay, that was 10 pages. That's really disappointing. I felt like I was listening to so much. Okay, I've been really bad at updating, but I am, how far in? 330 pages in essentially of this, and I do have some thoughts. I like it a lot. It's one of the better fantasies I've read recently, but it is so long and I feel like there's a lot that could be cut out. I do appreciate that there's romance in this, but the romance isn't at the forefront, and I also appreciate that it's like the typical, if you see a stain on my top, please ignore it. Just, yeah. I feel like there's a lot where it's like, oh, the girl's not powerful, whatever, and then she becomes just like really insanely powerful all of a sudden. Whereas with this, it's like she's proving herself, but not in like a crazy random burst of power that goes against everything she's always believed kind of way. Like she's building it slowly. She's still like relying on strength she had before and just didn't recognize and stuff like that, and I really appreciate that, because I don't want to spoil it, but there's been things in the book that could have changed the whole thing to everyone's like, whoa, she's so powerful, but it's not. There's still like, she's consistently having to prove herself, which I really like. Basically, if you don't know the premise of this, because I didn't, even though I knew of the book, they're essentially in this like training camp to be a dragon rider, but there's a bunch that you have to basically prove yourself. You have to make it through the first year. You don't necessarily get chosen by a dragon, so the dragon has to choose, and yeah, all of that. I will say it feels a little bit like a little bit of everything. Like it's quite dystopian in a lot of ways, but then there is magic and dragons, so it's like fantasy in that respect. There is romance, like I said, but there's not too much. It's mainly about the school and like relationships. There is stuff about obviously the dragons and the magic and all of that, and there's also some political intrigue and like she's figuring out things that she's being told aren't necessarily the same thing, but it doesn't feel consistently like any of those things. It's a little bit of all of them. Like I said, there's scenes that feel like they could be cut, and then there's parts where I'm like, why didn't we hear about this? Why is this like being glossed over? So I feel like it's a bit weird in that front, and I'm like, I really want it to be nearing the end now, and it's still kind of not in the end. But it does take place over a full year. But like, that's the thing, like sometimes it will literally go like daily, and then it will be like, that was a month ago, and I'm like, but I also have been listening to it on audiobook, which has been quite fun. It's like the first time I've literally ever done that, and I just went on like a 40-minute walk and listened to it on 1.5 speed, and I got through a really good chunk of it. So that's been good, and it's been good to like not let me get burnt out by the book, because I mean, come on, it's just obnoxious. Look at it next to my head. But yeah. I was filming at the same time as what you've seen in my last vlog, and if you see repeat footage in here, it's because it was meant to be on this one and I accidentally put it in the last one, so just ignore it and pretend you haven't seen it before. But yeah, I'm sorry that's a bit chaotic, but it will get better from now because this is the only video I'm filming. But talking about the book, I am less than 100 pages away from finishing Fourth Wing. I am struggling to finish it. I really enjoyed it and I read it quite at a decent speed, but I'm on 449 and there's how many? 481, so I literally have like 30 pages left. Is that correct maths? Yeah. But I found the end really boring. Like, I feel like the twist was so predictable. I was kind of just like, in my head I was like, well, that's happening. So when it was a reveal I was like, didn't we know this? So that was like annoying, and then it's like, it felt like it should have ended. Let me try find the page. I don't want to give a spoiler, but let me try find the page. 438. That's what I feel like would have made sense as an ending. Or, I don't know, like even a couple pages after that. It feels like we're doing a new plot now, and we're not, I don't know, it would make sense to me for that to be the start of the next book, and so I'm just like not invested and I'm wanting to go on to my next read. So yeah, but I'm going to sit down and I'm going to finish it now because it's been hanging over my head, and then we'll start the next book because I have to read and get this video edited all in a week, less than a week, so let's go. I don't want to read this. I've done makeup today too, are you kidding? This is rough. This is not easy. Oh, that's okay, wait, I might take it all back. This is kind of slow. Okay, I'm all finished now. I don't know. I feel like I take back what I said about wishing they didn't do the final part, but then I'm like, that should have happened a bit. I just do think it was too long. Like, I read to have like 100 pages left and then I really struggled. But that ending was good. The very end even, was, it's kind of a bit been there with a lot of books, but then I guess I don't really know when Fourth Wing came out, so it was probably the thing at the time, and it wasn't too overused, whereas now it is quite overused. So like, I was a bit like, I don't want to say anything because I want this to be a spoiler-free vlog, but no, I did really enjoy it actually. It's one of the best fantasy reads I've read in a while. I don't want to say read ever. I think it's quite, I've never read like a dragon one, so that was fun. There were a lot of people and a lot of places, which is always the case with fantasy, but I struggled a little bit with recognition. Like, I obviously knew the main people, but they kept on introducing new people and I was like, who are they? I don't understand, or where are we? What's going on? I do think it was really good. I'll probably rate it maybe like 3.75 or 4 star. Like, I did really enjoy it, but it's not my favourite thing I've ever read. I will now be starting my next one, which was the Bath O'Leary. What was it called? Swept Away, I think. This is £9 on Kindle. That seems insane. I might as well buy the book at that point. Why is it £9 on Kindle? It's the same price on Amazon. I refuse to spend £9 for a Kindle book. It's £9.20 on Waterbox. Why is it so expensive? Guys, I'm digging my heels in. I'm being stubborn. I probably will read it at some point, but for now, I'm gonna try to find another book on the shop. I'm gonna search up romance because, well, that's fantasy, isn't it? Series. I want a single book. Here we go. While We're Young. Okay, let's have a look on Kindle. Please. It's only £6 on TikTok Shop. It's not Kindle Unlimited, but it's £4.99. I will do that. It is a road trip romance. Oh, it all takes place in a day. Okay. Buying it. Sorry, Bath O'Leary. If I find your book in a chat, well, I'll probably still buy it at some point for the full price, but I wanted a Kindle book with this one, so I'll read this instead. I figured I would update on the We Were Young book because I'm about 40 pages in, I think, and I don't know, I don't hate it, but it's not really my, I feel like everything's, all the like dynamics have been explained at the start. There's no, I guess, like, you know all the reasons for the tension. It feels like we've started at the middle of the book. Don't think it's going to be my type of book is my prediction. I hate to say it, but it's officially become a I don't want to pick the book up type situation. I've actually lost my Kindle. Talk about what you're reading.
As Dark for You, but I'm on the second book, As Deadly for You. I don't like it. But like, I'm reading it, but like, I don't know when it gets too, like when it's too like I'll touch her and I'll kill you, like I'm like, calm down now. Like, I think, me personally, okay, just like let me live, you know what I mean? Like, just, yeah, he was like, if you touch her again, I'll like kill you and burn your ashes and make your friends eat it. And I was like,
crazy. In other news, I hate this. I'm sorry to say it, but it's just like, why, tell me why both of them have the exact same storyline and like all they can think about is the guys. Like, they're besties and all they're thinking about is the guys, and they're so obvious with it too. Like, what do you mean it's a secret? Like, I've been following you guys for 10 minutes and you've already made it obvious to everyone.
yeah, give us yarning, but like, if it's obvious, I'm gonna get bored. Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Like, and how's everyone not losing their minds? If like, it's so obvious that like they're looking at each other all the time, I get so annoyed.
I'm nearly halfway in and I really want it done. Oh, I'm not even nearly halfway in, I'm 34% in. Oh. How long do I have left in the book? 3 hours and 18 minutes, so I'm going to try and get some of that done now. But I'm hoping my next book is better than this. I'm sorry, I wanted to give it a chance because I like YA. I think it's fun. I usually think it's really cute and fun, but now I'm just like, these children. Hey guys, I am like 80% of the way through the book and I've been wanting to give up the whole time. It's not my vibe at all. Literally, it feels like nothing has happened at all. 288 pages, it's so short, and it's taken me 2 days to read. Like, I will probably finish it tonight, but like, I really just don't like it. I don't find any of the characters defined in any way. I don't find them likable. I don't find I'm not rooting for the couples. Like, there was like barely any conflict. Like, the whole thing was meant to be that there was conflict, but like, it didn't feel like conflict at all, and I'm just so disappointed. Like, it just really isn't. I wish if it wasn't for the video, I would stop reading. but I'm going to finish it tonight and then start my final one tomorrow. Editing Maddie here. I feel like I explained this really badly, so I'm just going to explain it a little bit here. But basically next to nothing is kept from the reader in this. We know every single relationship the character has. Nothing is kept a secret, and then any conflict that does then arise is really quickly resolved and there's no actual like upset. It just feels like there was potential there, especially with it being a road trip romance, like being stuck in the car. But then I don't know why it was really described as that, because they're not in the car like ever, and I just feel like there was no journey for the reader to be taken on at all. Like we didn't learn anything, our opinions on things didn't really change. So for that reason, for me, it just really felt like, well, what am I reading? I'm not going to uncover anything. So you know their secrets, and then you know very early on that the other people also know those secrets. So it's like nothing's kept, there's no tension, there's no conflict. All of the characters kind of have the same vibe, they're not defined. And yeah, for that reason I just really struggled with it. But I already know that it's going to be considered dramatic, what I'm about to say. I think it's dramatic too. It feels like torture that I have to finish this book tonight. I'm watching Steph Blower's vlog, and Dylan's in Trouble has posted a new video, and that's all I want to do. But I know I'm going to then get too tired to read, so I have to read this. I finished it, but like, it didn't end. Like, it ended in a remix. That was rough. Thank God that's done. We powered through, and now I can watch YouTube and then go to bed and then hopefully read a good one tomorrow. I am going on a blind date with a book. I don't know what's in here. All I know is that I ordered a fantasy. So I'm really, really excited, and I'm just hoping I've not read it before and that it's good. But this is it. It's not really cute. It's got a little sticker that says handmade with love, which is so cute. I want to save that for my journal. I just ripped it. Oh, I'm nervous. Check this out so you guys can see it first. Oh my god, why am I like actually nervous? Okay, ready? Ooh, that actually looks really good. I started reading this book, and first of all, I ordered a fantasy. It's not fantasy, it's adult historical fiction, which is not my, like, I just never read that genre at all. So I'm slightly bummed by that. And honestly, the first like bits I've read, like, I've just not enjoyed it. I'm literally only on page 16 and I'm not enjoying it, and I'm so disappointed because I wanted a good fantasy. So I don't know why they advertised it as a fantasy, but I'm just gonna try and read it. But it might be a DNF because it's like no part of it is my vibe at all. Sorry to say, I'm going to DNF the other one. I'm going to give it to my mum because I think she'll really like it. But I'm currently editing my video, as you can see, and for some reason I registered Spark of the Everflame, mentioned my sister had it, and then didn't take it as a recommendation. And I've just looked and it's on Kindle Unlimited. So I think I'm going to read that, but I'm mildly worried that I've read it before. That is going to be my next read, I think, because I just want a good fantasy, and it has really good reviews. I don't know what it's about, and I think I'm just going to read without knowing what it's about. I might ask my sister for a synopsis at some point, but I'm just downloading that now, and I think that would be good because the last books I read, like this, otherwise this isn't going to be a very positive video. Started strong with Fourth Wing, but yeah, so I don't know why I ignored it the first time, but I'm not going to ignore it this time. It is going to be in the video. Every time I change the page, the time goes up. It's now 5 hours and 13 minutes left in the book. I have a sneaking suspicion she may have most of her family alive, which is rare. I am 46% of the way in. I'm really enjoying it. I've just read like 25% in one sitting. It's really good. I feel like she is such an icon. Like, she's not like devoid of fear or like rationality, but she's also like puts herself in, like, she's very like defending others, aggressive, like that type of thing. Like, I like it as a like protagonist. I like her a lot, and I think the story is like really interesting. Like, it's just tying together quite nicely. I really like it. I'm excited to finish it. I'm so glad that I'm ending on this one. I started crying instantly after. If anyone's curious what I don't know what page I'm on fully because it's Kindle. It says what page 199. What the freak? Respectfully, what the hell? That's crazy. That's so sad. That is so sad. Finished. It was so good. I'm so glad I ended on that. I would probably rate it like 4 stars, I think. But that is the last book of this video. So let me know if you have any other videos you want me to film, and if you've liked this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications because I post quite regularly and I want to see you there when I post. I'll see you in the next video.